buenos días, soy Melvin Romero y hoy las convenceré de que porque deberían aprender un segundo idioma. And so, if you guys didn't understand what I said, I don't blame you. I don't blame myself either. So I had trouble pronouncing that too. The reason being is because that was Spanish, and most of you guys are familiar with the language English. So what I said was good morning, well, hello first. Good morning, my name is Melvin Romero, and today I will try to convince you on why you should learn a second language. So, in today's society, there are a lot of languages being spoken. There's a lot of diversity. There's racial diversity, there's religious diversity, and last but not least, there's language diversity. And so, as of November 15th, 2015, over 350 languages are spoken in the U.S. according to the Census Bureau of Language. So now these languages are often spoken at home while different languages used at school, because the majority of the schools use English as a main language, and for extra credit or other school credits, they're used for Spanish. And so English is essential in the U.S. because it's used at many jobs, many workplaces, schools, like I said before, and the main language over here is English, but it is not the official language of the U.S. because the U.S. does not have that's the system to make an official language. That's what's communist country, which it is not, thankfully. And so, like I said, a lot of schools have English as a main language, most of the schools in the U.S., and in high school, for most schools, it is required to learn a second language. This is to help students learn more things and more diversity. So now, I'm going to show you a graph. Well, show you the larger version of the graph. So, I'll zoom in real quick. Okay, either way. So, this is a graph showing how much languages are learned or studied by different students, high school students and college students, separately. So right here, the grayish, whitish, that's English, which everybody, well, most people know fluently, or have to know, especially in the U.S. And so 69% choose Spanish, while the yellow is Chinese. No, it's French, my bad. And so, for the college student studying a world language, 52% is Spanish, while 4% is whatever purple is Arabic and Chinese. So that's less than 1% over here. All the Asian languages, or other languages. Yellow, like I messed up over there, should be French. Over here is German. And the blue is Chinese, and then the 4% is something else. And so, anyways, so why is that good for students? Because a lot of students like to travel and study abroad, and if they learn a second language, they could easily communicate with the places that they went. And so, what is good about learning a second language? Well, actually, for starters, it's good on your job and resume, because if you're working at a restaurant or a drive-thru, you don't have to call somebody for help if you don't understand someone. So you don't mess up their order, and that way, you can get your money for working. And so, other reasons why it is important, because you can become smarter, definitely, and you can become better at multitasking skills. So, actually, there's a lower risk of Alzheimer's disease, according to Alzheimer's.net, it led to a better development of the areas of the brain that deal with functioning and remembering things, which dementia and Alzheimer's involve the loss of memory and stuff like that. And so learning a second language will not only help you, but it will help others. So it can help you gain better knowledge of cultural diversity, help you better if you want to go out to restaurants, and order things that you actually understand. I have that personal experience myself. And also, like I said before, talk to other people. And here's a personal story that I've been taking Spanish class for like a lot of years, but I never learned the basic things I would like to say to my family. So I never had the chance to say I love you to my grandmother before she passed. So that's one thing why I want to learn Spanish more. So this is why you should learn Spanish. Well, not Spanish, not just Spanish, but other languages, so you can communicate to others that don't speak your language. Whether you love them or not, doesn't matter. But make new friends. And so, yeah, gracias para tu tiempo, dziękuję za twoje czas. And those two languages, that was Spanish. The other one was Polish. And thank you for your time. And that's all, folks.